Hello, this is Samsai again, and welcome back to Duskers. So I'm kind of waiting for an engine update to OpenMW to arrive in my distro repositories, and that's why I decided that it would be a good time to record some more Duskers. I'm also planning on uploading a couple of series that I have done in livestream format. I've in fact already, I think, started uploading Bioshock Infinite by now. And I'm also thinking about uploading a couple of other series that I have recently gotten done on the GOL livestream account. But I figured since I don't really have anything to really upload today, I would record some more Duskers. Because I don't want to do a video of Morrowind because there's supposed to be an engine update soon, and it's actually a fairly big one. But yeah, I'm kind of not wanting to record that right now, so instead, let's go and play a little bit more Duskers, shall we? Also, I've received a couple of comments about my ability to play this game. And apparently I'm making quite a few amount of logical mistakes, and I'm also... there are apparently a couple of assumptions that I can make about the game, such as, for example, the first room always being safe, and also the rooms connected to that first room always being safe. Apparently that was mentioned in the manual, but guess who hasn't actually properly read the manual? I've only done the tutorial for this. But yeah, basically that's just my excuse for actually sucking at games, and just sucking at games in general. I usually don't necessarily do that well in video games. I just try to survive most of the time. Anyway, last time I believe we wrapped up a couple of these. Actually, this is the galaxy map. Let me go back to the system map. Yeah, all of the stuff in this system has now been explored. We have salvaged everything we absolutely can. So, let me check my objectives. Do we actually have... We have the Grey Goo theory. And supporting one. Relevant to Grey Goo due to mention of replicator, yada yada yada. Unable to determine further course of action. So there is basically... We have this one theory that... we actually gather further log data about molecular assemblers from space stations or fuel depots. So that's basically what we're going to want to do right now. So that's the current theory that we have going for us. So basically... Like I mentioned previously, our job here is to basically try to sort of figure out what went wrong and why everything is very much dead. And we currently have one theory, it's the Grey Goo theory. So basically molecular assemblers taking over or something, going rogue. We have a couple of places here we can go to, either Sand or Ruixar or Auxentios. I think going to Ruixar might be a good idea. It has 9 objects, and it doesn't really matter at this point. So let's go here. How about that? See if we can find something out of something in here. Also, there is a place here. 7 objects. Well, let's take a look at this system. Also, let me actually go to drone config. We actually have a full set of reserves right now. None of these are actually in working condition, though. Also, we have John here that has a broken sensor module and stealth module. Or actually, well, they are not broken, but they are sort of starting to malfunction a little bit. I wonder if I could fix those up. Modifications, how about that? John... And... that doesn't actually help us. I could repair the stealth and sensor modules. We have 23 scrap, so if I want to repair these, it's going to be 10 a pop. And I also need to fix up the motion detector. I think the motion detector is more vital right now. And we already have a stealth module, so Yeah, let's just repair the motion detector, and let's also add some more of those charges to it. And let me go to drone config, because I think we have a spare stealth module that I can slap into this. Oh yeah, it's in Kyle's inventory at the moment, but I'm going to just drop that, and I'm going to drop that, and just get me back to John. Let's get the stealth module from there. That way we have a stealth module that is currently operational. It only has been used twice, failure probability is 8%, whereas this is 18%. We can always repair these, but that way we have a working stealth module here. Okay, so there's a Muteki class ship here. Muteki A. Let's see, we could probably go and check that out. It's volatile, so it might fall apart a little bit. And then there's a Stargate, government class ship. Is that that's a trading post? And then we have the Rude Sandstorm here. It's very important that we go and check out that one, I feel. How about K? It's a government B class. Okay, well that basically means there are no... Actually, there are a couple of space stations here, but I don't think I can... these are completely quarantined. So, getting on board these ones might not be possible, because I don't think we have the teleporter. So let's focus our efforts on these ones. We have a couple of Mutekis here. We might as well check out this one. It has 2 infestation types, and it was mentioned that the infestation types is actually an accurate number. I'm not sure if I trust that. Let's board this ship. Let's find out what we can. I think we have a decent set of stuff here. This ought to get us somewhere at least. We have some stealth modules. We have a motion detector. Basically everything we could ever want and need. So let's go and salvage another ship. Unknown derelict. Oh, we do have a communication here though. So this is the Muteki class ship Raziel, Muteki A to be precise. Directive is data transfer, and it holds some research equipment. And there is an uncorrupted, or mostly uncorrupted, communication here. Just received a letter from the QRA. We didn't get approval. Your evolutionary algorithm design intrinsically violates several constraint mechanism requirements defined in section something something and 141C. It's bullshit. There's no way there's a violation. I'm going to set about writing an appeal this afternoon. We saw this with the deep vessel AI system proposal, and we won that one. What do you think? Something dent on the Atlant. Linking with the theory in text singularity AI artificial intelligence. So there is actually a possible theory here, so let's check out Muteki vessels apparently. And that actually works to our advantage, because there are a couple of them here in this system. Okay. Let's see if I still remember how this works. Okay, let's switch to... No. Let's switch to... Actually, first of all, A1. Might as well take a look here. Ship upgrade. Oh, that's good. And I actually do need the generator unit. We can also power stuff remotely, but makes sense to just power. Makes sense to just generator. There we go. I'm actually it's been a while since I last played this. Gather all. Yeah, it might take me a moment to figure out how to issue commands and stuff. Okay, let's check the motion scans. Oh, everything seems to be good thus far, but there is not 100% sure. Help. I'm going to have to look at the basic commands once again. Navigate, yeah, that's all we need. Open, yada yada yada. Navigate 1 to R3. Let's take a look here. And let's run a motion scan. Okay, we know that room is something to be afraid of. However, the room to the south seems to be good. D34. Let's take a look. Okay, that's closed. That's all good. And we can actually remote this room if we want to. Remote R4. Okay. That gives us a little bit of visibility towards everything. And there is a vent here. Oh, that's an interface though. Okay, D35 can be opened up. Let's send in our good pal, Robbie. Navigate 3 to R4. Oh, and apparently there was a fuel cell there. Interface. Let's see what we can find. Oh, ship scan and interface list. Well, okay. Ship scan. Well, that's useful. Now we know a little bit more about this ship. Motion. Okay. R5 is completely fine. Let's take a look in there. D34, 6. Not 35. Oh, there's even a terminal here. Or was that a terminal? Oh, there is most definitely a terminal here. That was crap, though. Okay, well, let's see. Come here, Robbie. I need to check this. Oh, this interface is broken. Oh, that's a sad story indeed. R6 is good, R7 is good. D16, let's check out this room. Just taking a look so that we can see absolutely everything we need. We can actually run a scan here as well. Okay. Let's check out R9 before we start looking into all of these rooms that are potentially hostile. Okay, well here's an interface that works to our favor. Okay, let's send in. Oh, R5 60. Okay, R5 is we can actually close that off, and R6 also has a potential hit. That's fine as well. Just close those doors so that we don't get hit accidentally, or rather, we don't get vacuumed into space. Interface. Ship scan would be nice. And we didn't get anything out of that. How about survey? Okay, now we know. And R11 I think was a hostile room, so we can flag that. Okay. So, D10. Let's open that and let's see if there's anything in R8. There's supposed to be at least 2 things here. Okay, D10. Now we know. Motion scan. So I think that should mean that this room is now secure. Not sure if there was any kind of a message about... okay, that room was a bust. Let's open up D10 and let's make sure that that thing goes back in there. Okay, there we go. And let's close that motion tracker. Okay, well that means there is absolutely nothing here. D29. Oh, let's flag R8. And did the motion tracker? Okay, that's a potential hostile. Okay, I think the good way to do this is to navigate ourselves back to R4 and then just open up the door to R7 and U2, because I don't want to get blocked off. Radiation flooding. Okay, there's a pipe rupture in R9. D19, let's close that off just so that the radiation doesn't spread. Motion tracker, D27, let's open that up and let's see if there's anything in R18. Looks fairly safe to me. Okay, I'm going to declare that safe. Though we could be a little bit more careful about that. We have a stealthy drone, so there's no reason to take risks. Also, Robbie, you need to just sort of make room for John here. Okay, R9 is completely flooded, it makes sense. Activate the stealth module, and D50 needs to be opened up. Now, this is all good, as I suspected. Okay, well that means Tim can go in, and we actually need to pick up some scrap along the way as well. Okay, that interface is broken, I think, as well. Okay. John, move along a little bit. And Tim needs to be here, because I am going to plan another maneuver. We just need to be a little bit careful. Okay, so first of all, D15 needs to be closed, and then... Oh shit, we cannot actually open... We cannot open up D18, we need to find another... Okay, R14 is fine. Actually, R14 is not fine. Okay, it's becoming a little bit more complicated. Nothing we can't handle though. Okay, well, might as well gather all in this room, since there are a couple of things here that we can gather. Gather all. Info. Okay, R5 has a chance, R6 has a chance. Okay, let's close that, and D14 as well, and let's close D35 just in case as well. Let's avoid any nasty stuff. Okay, cannot tow some stuff. There is a ship upgrade that I can tow back. Okay, so navigate 3 to R1 and just stop there. Okay, motion. Everything is bad and everything is terrible. We can check R14 by doing D26. Should be safe. Okay, that's bad. A whole bunch of systems just went down and are now completely irradiated. Okay, I feel like this is a bit of a bust. Okay, that room is also flooded. Okay, I think R14 is still not flooded. So, we have no time to waste. This place is absolutely falling apart. So we are going to use spooky tactics. We're going to stealth this through. Okay, broken interfaces. Okay. Well, that means that R14 is fine. Okay. But R11 is practically useless at this point. We can flood it with radiation, but that isn't going to help. Okay, D13. This is not working out too. Okay, that is D3. Okay, I think that was bad. We could try another airlock. I think that might be the only course of action that we can really take. Navigate all to R1. Okay, and A1. Let's try R15. How about that? We don't know anything about that sector. I'm just hoping that we can find maybe the dock A4 so that we can maybe get something more out of this place, because so far it hasn't really been worth it too much. Motion. We have nothing about, like, we know nothing about this room. How about dock A5? Let's see if we can actually get readings out of one of these rooms at least. I think R16 was also something that we just had no idea. Okay, R13 is fine. That's good. At least that's something. Actually, I'll send John. Okay, that's a ship upgrade. Info. Quarantine bypass. That actually might be what we need if we want to check out those space stations. Though I'm not 100% sure if I want to bypass a quarantine. Like, that sounds like a bit of a bad idea. Okay. However, let's tow it back. Okay. What do we know? We know nothing. Okay, well. Navigate 3 to R1. Let's get that at least back. We can check this room, or rather we can actually check both R15 and R16 using the airlock. Navigate all to R1. Except we can't, because we cannot open those doors. Convenient. Remote R2. Remote. Where is it powering now? It's powering R4. Remote R2. And that doesn't actually get us anywhere. And we don't know where the power inlet for, the inlet for that controls these rooms is. R16, we have no idea what is in there. We don't know what is in R15. We can try to risk it, but it's a very, very big risk to open an airlock. Technically we know that okay. Flag R17. We know that in R17 there was something. And we know that there is something in R11. Okay. Let's try. Let's try a risky tactic. We don't know what is in R15, but we're going to check it out. However, I am going to move everyone back, apart from you, actually. And you can stop towing that. Yeah, everyone is going to sort of huddle together. And John is going to be the one that checks this out, because John can stealth. A4. At least we're getting something out of this. Okay, stealth can be deactivated. And I think there was nothing in there in the equipment slot. So it's just a case of gathering. R16 we don't know anything about. Navigate all to R1. You can check out the R16 with the same strategy. A4. Dock A2. Let's dock here. Let's John take a look. But once again, let's be careful about it. And let's be ready to immediately close the door if anything nasty happens. There's an interface, and there's a drone. And okay, I feel like this is safe. By now this is safe. Okay, I'm not sure if that interface is actually, it's probably not powered. Okay. Well. And we need Robbie. Brandon, make room. We can try to interface, but it's not powered. Yeah, it's not powered. Okay, navigate 3 to R1. No funny business. And we are going to make sure that the rest of that hallway is secure. It should be, otherwise there would have been already something here. Oh shit, that's open. Okay, let's check this out as well. Okay, that's basically a whole bunch of scrap that we can just grab from here. Nothing to power, nothing like that, so now stealth. Navigate 4 to R1 and then navigate 1 to R16. Let's see if Tim is good enough at doing the pathfinding here. Good job, Tim. Gather all. And let's take a look here, because there's supposed to be some scrap here for us. Not stealth. Gather. And navigate all to R1. Back to base. And exit. We have too many drones. Info. Info R1. Info 1. Swap. Okay, at least we can take something from this guy. Another gather module, maybe. We already have probes, but the gather module might be useful. Wait, no. How about we swap with Ethan? That I was wondering why that. Okay, it's just a lure. Well, we can grab it. It's fine. And lures can be good. Now let's proceed to leave. We may need to scrap some of those extra drones that we have. Okay, well, the tow is deteriorating, interface is also deteriorating, so we basically need to fix up Robbie at some point. And we got quarantine bypass and reroute power. Okay. Let's put those in here. Also, apparently the remote power is failing a little bit as well. Quarantine bypass, how about we activate that? Drone config. Okay, some of these drones need to die. We can actually do that in modifications, I think. Okay, Qbert, as fun as your name is, I think we're going to just scrap you. And maybe someone else as well. Kyle is worth less, because Kyle cannot have as much health. That's a good way to free up some of those positions. The slots are not broken, however, remote power needs fixing. I want that to work always. It's worth quite a bit. Tow and interface are very important as well. I kind of don't want to waste all this scrap on fixing this, but well, you just gotta sometimes. Okay, you know what, Jeremy, you need to be scrapped as well. We are kind of running low on scrap at the moment.